6.
There's going to be an update on all the top stories just before 7. For now, goodbye.
Bye-bye. Hello, good evening and welcome to a brand new Look Wales Today. Tonight's top stories. They demolished this building and the workers say the asbestos ruined their lives. Tonight, why a hard day's work cost them their health. The nursing home matron charged with killing a patient. The trial draws to a close. Sam Hammam under fire. Cardiff City fans see red, and that's the colour of their accounts too. Also on the programme tonight, the stage is set in Carnarvon for the opening night of the country's newest and exciting arts venue. And yours for £55,000. But are these homes really the solution to our affordable housing crisis? Thanks for joining us. You'll be able to get a good look at our new studio over the next half hour or so. But first, hundreds of former workers at a historic factory in the South Wales Valleys are claiming compensation for potentially crippling chest illnesses. Splendid. Robert, thank you very much. Now, as you've probably noticed by now, we've got a new look to the programme. We look the same, but we've got a new look to the programme. If you've ever had the builders in, then you'll know what it's like to have a major construction project on the go. Well, our makeover had to be done in just 2 days, and the paint, I can tell you, is still wet. And this is how it was all done. Good morning. It's just gone 9:30 on Saturday morning, and this is something you don't usually see. This is the tradesman's entrance to Studio C2 at Broadcasting House of the BBC in Cardiff. And this is like my second home. But like all second homes, after many years of abuse, difficult guests and messy family, it's all looking a bit tired. So we're having a bit of a makeover. We've got the builders in. My DIY jobs usually start flailing at about Sunday lunchtime. Are you going to get this ready on time?
We'll have to. Yeah, no, as long as there's no major problems, which I don't foresee, no, it should be fine.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
This isn't the first time we've had the decorators in mind. Have a look at this. While the studio is having a bit of a facelift, unfortunately due to budget constraints, the same doesn't apply to either weatherman Derek Brockway, sports presenter Bob Humphries, or me. We'll be here looking remarkably the same. Tell us what you think. We'd love to know. Now we've had the grand opening of the Wales. Matt, thank you very much indeed. Well, despite our new wallpaper in the studio, some things don't change, like Derek. You're here, as ever.
Yes, Jamie. Well, you know, the BBC budget didn't stretch to a new weather person, so I am here as usual. And I've got some good news as far as the weather is concerned. First, Gillian Walker from Gwynedd has been in touch. She sent in this beautiful picture of Porth Nagel. It was taken from Mynydd Llŷ on the Llŷn Peninsula on a sunny day back in February. And in the distance, you can see the snow-covered mountains of Snowdonia and Cadair Idris. Now, if you have a nice photograph of weather and scenery and would like to share it with our viewers, they're not as cold as last night. I think in the north and west, temperatures staying a few degrees above freezing. I think the lowest temperatures tonight in parts of mid and south Wales, locally down to -2, with a slight frost. So tomorrow then, a chilly start for some of us. Any mist and fog will lift. Plenty of cloud again tomorrow, and the odd shower is possible too. But I think most Friday, though, this cold front will move south, bringing some rain, and then it turns colder, Jamie.
Derek, thanks very much. It's coming up to 7 o'clock, the main news again from the BBC. The UK government says it's reached a turning point in the battle against MRSA in English hospitals. New figures show hospital infections are down to their lowest level for years. The UK government's anti-terror legislation has suffered a big defeat in that compensation after working with asbestos.
Asbestos.
Tonight's other headlines: a jury at Carnarvon Crown Court has been told they must decide who's lying in the case of a former nursing home matron accused of killing a patient. 61-year-old Avola Humphreys denies unlawfully killing one resident at the Bedowen nursing home near Porthmadog and assaulting 4 others. Just got time for a quick look ahead to tomorrow's programme when Doctor Who's dropping in. It's taken more than a year for BBC Wales to make the new series, and we've been behind the scenes every step of the way. The new Doctor, Christopher Eccleston, will be stepping out of his time machine to tell us how he feels to be part of the cult classic. That's at 6:30 tomorrow. More on all of tonight's news and sport at 9:30 on 2W. I'll be back with an update at 10:25 here on 1. That's Wales Today. From all of us on the programme, a very good evening.